Hollywood prides itself on being a woke, diverse place for creatives to tell their stories. But is it really?
Do you think Hollywood is racist?
Yes.
Yes?
Well, what else is new?
In 2016, hashtag #OscarsSoWhite was trending on Twitter after no person of color was nominated in any major category. What this revealed was that Hollywood has systemic, implicit, and explicit racial issues. The reason this happened was because the Academy is 96% white, and Hollywood itself is 96% white. People think this happened because Hollywood has systemic racism, like needing a referral to be in the guilds. White people tend to stay in the white social pools that are 91% white. They're not explicitly trying to bar people of color, but they are. With acting roles, white people make up 74% of lead roles in film and 80% lead roles in television. The reason they say they can't cast that many roles to people of color is because they don't have enough talent. That's not true. They don't have enough experience. 77% of roles are made with the intention of white people, so it makes it hard for people of color to find roles. Latinos make up 17% of the population, but make up 3% of the roles. A next reason why they don't cast any minorities in major roles is the myth that movies don't make enough money when they do. The ideology behind it is that America and China make up most of the box office. So if you cast people of color in major roles, white people in America can't relate to the movie and won't go see it.
Certain things anymore, but Jeff Loeb told the writer's room not to write for Nobu and Gal, and this was reiterated many times by many of the writers and showrunners. The showrunners that nobody cares about Chinese people,
and that people in China will only see a movie with an Asian or white person as a lead. So when movie studios do need a minority in a major role, they usually cast white people.
Producer, I'm looking for the most delicious thing on the planet.
Yes, it's Ashton Kutcher in brown makeup pretending to be a Bollywood producer.
And when people of color do get roles, it's usually a stereotype, or they get shoved to the side to hit the diversity quota.
But what I would say to Disney is do not bring out a black character, market them to be much more important in the franchise than they are, and then have them pushed to the side.
Social media and COVID started changing the landscape in Hollywood. Social media allows people to have a bigger voice and fight back against their oppressors. All these clips I showed you were people fighting back. Since #OscarsSoWhite, the Academy has changed for the better. Now 36% of the Academy is people of color. Also, executives are starting to become more aware that representation matters. The biggest example being Kevin Feige. In 2012, after Avengers came out, he went to Disney and said he wanted a more diverse superhero movie or he'll quit. He tried making Black Panther for years but got turned down every time. And when he did finally make Black Panther with a majority black cast, it became one of the biggest movies of all time.
Woman were massive hits, which is almost miraculous because I remember a time when the major studios didn't believe a woman or a minority could open a superhero movie. And the reason I remember that time is because it was March of last year.
And he's trying to do it again with Shang-Chi, Ms. Marvel, and Eternals, all movies coming out soon starring people of color that he produced. Since streaming has a bigger worldwide audience than just China and America, they tend to have more diverse casts. COVID has only sped things up, with more and more studios making content for streaming with more diverse characters. Maybe one day we could have a Hollywood that does what it pretends to do,